Ubisoft has been putting out plenty of titles over the last several years and has many franchises returning from the depths to be seen in new lights. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown will be one such attempt to bring a franchise back. In it, you'll play as a bodyguard to a prince, but the prince eventually gets kidnapped and taken to a mysterious realm that was thought of as myth. You're separated from your comrades and now must use your skills and talents to make it through a dangerous landscape. Wield abilities old and new to face these dangerous threats and complete your task of finding and saving the prince. You might be surprised that there are only a few remastered titles on this list. After all, it's common for the Nintendo Switch to get all sorts of ports and remakes because developers will think the games will sell well on the system. In the case of Tomb Raider 1-3 Remastered, you'll get the opportunity to play some of the original games with Lara Croft while seeing her in updated graphics. So, if you've only been able to play the more recent titles, it's time for a trip into the past. Climb, shoot, solve puzzles, and more, all so Lara can get the treasures she desires. Little Nightmares 3 will feature you as one of two characters, either low or alone. These two are trying to get out of the nowhere, but are trapped in the place called the Spiral. That alone makes this game pretty scary, but things will get worse from there. Together, you'll need to avoid monsters, solve puzzles, and slowly unravel the truth about what is happening in this world, and whether there's any escape from it. The irony of 2023 is that it started with a big game featuring Link and ended with two big games featuring Mario. But in 2024, the biggest Nintendo Switch title might just be one featuring Princess Peach. Princess Peach Showtime is a game featuring the beloved princess going to a new land to witness a theater production. However, when the villain Grape unleashes her sour bunch on the theater, everyone becomes trapped inside. Now, Peach must use a variety of costumes to help free the people in theater so the show can go on. It's time for this princess to shine, and you'll find she's very equipped to get the job done. The re-release of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door on the Switch will fix one major problem that the game has long been suffering from. The announcement alone likely brought joy to many fans, since Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is arguably the most popular game in the series. It's a title that has been sought after for some time, to the point that many fans wanted a GameCube expansion for Nintendo Switch Online in order to play it again. Now that it's confirmed that the Thousand-Year Door is coming back, it can fix the original's biggest issue. "2023 was a year where Mario got to shine, so that means that Luigi has to come back into play and balance out the story. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is a remaster of the 3DS title that brought back Luigi to fight more ghosts. Trust us, he was thrilled at the prospect of doing that again. When Professor Eiyuden needs Luigi's help to flush out the ghosts of a small town area and retrieve the pieces of the Dark Moon, our daring hero will get the job done. No matter what, Luigi will suck up ghosts and can even go on multiplayer adventures." If you're looking for a deep RPG experience that will test your mind as you play it, Unicorn Overlord will be the one to check out. The game is made by Vanillaware, who are renowned for their tactics and RPG-style games. This one puts you in a fantasy realm where you're attempting to gather allies to fight off forces that have overtaken your home. The beauty is that there are plenty of people to recruit, but some of them will only be brought to your side depending on how you act throughout the game. Once you have your squad, use them wisely to overcome enemies and reclaim your kingdom. After a blisteringly successful Kickstarter campaign, the creators of Suikoden promised to deliver their next JRPG in spades. You've got your evil magically and technologically advanced, empire-seeking artifacts to expand their influence. Sane Kessling, a young Imperial officer, forms an unlikely friendship with villager Nawa. Dragged into war and re-examining what is wrong and right, the game promises a veritable army of allies to make up your party. Party members are scattered around the battlefield to take advantage of the terrain, all set to very impressive effects in 2.5D. Players can look forward to a fully orchestrated soundtrack, building up a fortress town, cooking, guilds, fishing, card battles, farming, duels, theaters, and additional game modes. Forget 100 heroes, this game might have 100 features. The Test Drive series hasn't had an entry since 2012, so it's good to see it coming back in our rearview mirror. Freedom is one of Solar Crown's biggest pushes, emphasizing open-ended progression, such as the Open Championship, and customizing your car and character's appearance exactly how you want it. Of course, you've got a long way to go before you're driving a Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, Koenigsegg, Apollo, Dodge, or Bugatti, but you can bring your mates along for the ride. We admit the Switch version will probably have a graphical downgrade compared to other platforms, but the brand new 1:1 scale Hong Kong Island is also sure to still be a delight to tear around. Welcome to the land of Bohemia, where things aren't as peaceful and calm as some might want you to believe. In this game, you'll play as the son of a blacksmith, whose home and family are taken from him due to an attack ordered by the king. Now, you must join the rebellion in order to bring true peace and stability to the land, but the way you go about doing that is up to you. Your choices in terms of how you complete missions and compose yourself will determine your path, and the country you leave behind might not be the kind you like when all is said and done. When most people think of Souls-like games, they think of the bleak yet fascinating worlds of Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. What they might not think of is a colorful cartoon world under the sea, where a small hermit crab fights off far larger crustaceans armed with junk and trash. But that's exactly Krill's mission, trying to prevent the gunk from further corrupting ocean life. Use trash to form a temporary shell to resist enemy attacks, and unlock the powers of other sea creatures for devastating blows. Promising to ease in new players to the genre, while also catering to the hardcore, this Souls-like has real potential to be more than a drop in the ocean.